So welcome to a new Game Stuff episode, and yes, it says a massive new Game Stuff. It is. I don't know how it all happened, but everything that I ordered all arrived at the same time, and it's kind of ridiculous.
You win!
And I also want to take you to Portland and what my experience was there hunting for games, and I'll ask you guys before I begin, what have you picked up in the way of new game stuff? Is it a new game, an old game, a figure, a book? Let me know down below. So yes, I just came back from Portland. I had a heck of a time there, had a really great panel. So amazing to meet so many of you out there that watch the show. It absolutely warmed my heart. And a lot of people said that they came to the convention to see me. Well, I'm telling you, I came to the convention to see you. And I was happy to see everybody there. And when I was there, I did hunt for a few video games, and they're all in the PlayStation 1 variety. It was really fascinating. And for me, I practically have every video game I've ever wanted in my life. But there's always one that shows up when you're walking around the big floor, like in Portland, and I'm like, oh my God, it's that, and oh, it's this, and you know, and the prices, I gotta say, some of the prices were very good on these.
Let's get that for 35 bucks. It's like completely worth it.
My first game I picked up is Street Fighter Alpha Warrior's Dreams right here, and this is on the PS1. Now, why did I buy this? Why did I get this? Why don't I already have it? Great questions. I love Street Fighter Alpha 2 and 3, and I do like Alpha 1. I played it all the time in the arcades. But the interesting thing is, I only ever thought there was a long box version of this game, and I never knew there was a standalone original case for this game. So I spent like maybe around $100 on this item, and I couldn't believe that I don't have Street Fighter Alpha 1 for my PlayStation 1, because it was one of my most played video games with Alpha 2 on the PS1, and so very happy to get this great fighting game. The load times, I forgot about the load times, how crazy they were. But really happy to get this and add it to the collection.
You win!
Okay, the next game gave me a little bit of anxiety when I was coming back from Portland because it was Mega Man Legends right here. And yes, I played this game back in the day. I only had a copy of it, but I saw this and it was $70 and I was like, oh my God, that's a steal. That's a steal for this game.
Thanks so much. I appreciate it.
And so I picked it up and I'm walking around and I'm like, wait a second. I must have picked this up over the years. I must have an original copy of it. I must have. And so it was actually yesterday I started going through all the PS1 games. I didn't have it. So I was really thrilled to get Mega Man Legends.
You see anything? Let me know.
To play it again, I was just playing it again to capture footage for this episode. And oh my God, to remember the controls. It took me a little bit to get used to the controls again. You know, holding up on the D-pad to run, and the right button and left button to turn around. I forgot about all of that. It's very much from a different time, but a game I adore from our childhood, you know, a game from nearly like 27 plus years ago now. Incredible. Happy to get that. And then this one, it still has a price sticker right on it. $35 for Bushido Blade.
Bushido Blade is a really good kind of like samurai action game with swords back in the day.
Now, I got a lot of memories with this one because me and Rob got a demo of it from like a PlayStation magazine or whatever it was back then. And I started to play it with Rob. We realized something. We didn't need to buy the full game because the demo just gave us 2 warriors and we could just run around a huge map and fight each other all day. And we did. And I spent many, many hours just slicing Rob up and down all over the place. But that was a demo we played so much, and I always thought to myself, I want to get the original game. It was a great one-on-one fighting game with swords, you know, from the samurai times, and I just absolutely loved it. And we got so much use out of that original demo. So after my panel, I got to meet so many of you out there, and it warmed my heart because everybody knows with me that I don't like accepting anything from any viewer of the show. I don't like that. I don't want it. I don't ask for it. I don't have a P.O. box. None of that stuff. I'm just happy that you watched the show. That's all you have to do for me. I'm very thrilled. But there were some very persistent people who came up and warmed my heart. They were so sweet. One guy came up and gave me this, and I just wanted to show this. Look at how sweet people are. They brought me an Ease Eternal mug from like 1998 there. I mean, such a sweet gesture. So I just want to thank that person again for coming up and giving that to me. And then, this was interesting. I met a really hardcore Phantasy Star girl. And I've never met her, like I always meet guys who are into Phantasy Star. So it was fascinating to meet this girl. And she came up to me and she's like, I want to give you something. And she's like, I know you don't accept things. I'm like, I feel too bad, you know? She's like, I just have to give it to you. And she gave me, look at this. This amazing old Phantasy Star 3 book from back in the day with some beautiful artwork and stuff. And yes, I've gone on record as saying Phantasy Star 3 is my least favorite in the series. And it still is, but the nostalgia for it, I've often said that the artwork and just the time period and the characters, and it's just great stuff. And like, look at this. Who wouldn't like this? And I just want to thank her for coming up to me and sharing her love of Phantasy Star and giving me this wonderful item. It's really, really appreciated. I'm going to put it right here on the shelf here with all my other Phantasy Star books. And so I can't thank you enough again. And another viewer of the show came up and gave me this game, and I'm like, no, he's like, I know you don't accept things. I'm like, I don't. And he gave me this Omori right here, and he's like, it's very much like Earthbound. It's an RPG, and I grabbed a trailer of it for this, and I was looking at it, and I'm like, this is really, really charming. And he said how much this meant to him, and that's why he wanted to give it to me. And I was like, that's such a sweet gesture. And I want to thank everybody who came up to me in Portland. You were all amazing people, and we got to talk about video games. It was really a lot of fun. And I spent hours talking to everybody there as much as I possibly could. And yes, I hope to see you absolutely again in the future.
So let's do the picture here. I'll put on my sunglasses so I look kind of cool.
Okay, now on to the absolute massive new game stuff, which it is. Look at right here. We'll just start off with a banger. Oh my goodness. We're gonna start off with 3 items here. Finally, from Limited Run, I finally got the Cosmic Fantasy Collection. Finally arrived over here. Now, for any of you guys who know, I did a series review on it a bunch of years back, and we only ever got one Cosmic Fantasy out in this country, and that was Cosmic Fantasy 2, and Working Designs brought this out over here with some mixed artwork, to say the least, right there. But I love the game, great RPG, something, you know, I got back in the early 90s. And we would never get again, where we live in a time now where I can get a complete translation of Cosmic Fantasy 1 and 2, which are included here. And it was fascinating going through and seeing all of the things that are included. You can go and play the music, you can go and play some of the cinematics. I gotta admit, some of the movies that play, a bit blurry. And I don't know if they're trying to upscale it or what they're trying to do. I mean, I don't know why they didn't just take the original playing on a high def TV. It looks great. But super thrilled. I can't tell you the amount of memories of Cosmic Fantasy and what it meant for me as an RPG player, playing on the TurboGrafx CD-ROM and hearing the voices and hearing the music. It was wonderful stuff, and a forgotten RPG that I really did, I'm not kidding you, I thought was forgotten and nobody would ever talk about it again. And here we are 2024, we get a Cosmic Fantasy collection, and here's the big special edition. And it's got the game inside, a big slipcover, a reversible poster, and the original soundtrack in here. And a beautiful looking stuff with the Cat Pico there from the original. Oh my goodness. Lots of memories. Yeah, 1991, we got Cosmic Fantasy, if I believe right, it was 1992. I got it for that Christmas, and what a magical thing. Speaking of magical stuff, oh my gosh. I never thought I'd see the day. Where I'd be holding a vinyl of Cosmic Fantasy for the first one and the second one. And obviously for me, playing the original game, the music really resonates with me and takes me back to a different time. But I forgot about something. There's a couple of songs that were the Working Designs originals, like with lyrics and stuff like that now only have the Japanese version. So that's the thing with the collection, you're not getting the Working Designs translation. And people can argue about that or be against it or for it. I know there's both sides of the argument, but you also don't get the original English songs, which is unfortunate.
Our hearts seeking the love once lost, desire to find it again. Ooh.
The only thing I want to say, which is a strange criticism to this vinyl, is it looks like it's been left in the sun too long. I don't know why they went with the low desaturated colors. it looks like you left it in the sun for a while. I don't know why they didn't have the nice vibrant art, but yeah, maybe smarter heads prevailed there. This is the art style they were going for. I'm just thrilled, and I'm going to listen to the music. I mean, some of the music on here really reminds me of the Christmas when I originally got the game, and it was snowing outside at the time. So, Cosmic Fantasy. I can't believe we got this. It's unreal. Okay, here we go. Look at this stuff. This is crazy. I ordered this. I got Sea of Stars, and I got this version of it, which I really like. Look at the artwork on there. And me and Kim really enjoyed this game. And another thing that we really enjoyed about the RPG was the music. And I said that I would order the music, and the composer is so phenomenal on this. It's unbelievable. Unbelievable stuff, and I really like as well. This version comes with a little slip case right here. Look at that artwork. Beautiful looking stuff. And comes also with a giant map. Let's have a look at the map together. I haven't unfolded this. Oh, first of all, look at all the characters there. Isn't that nice looking stuff? That's really nice looking stuff. Yeah, me and Kim really enjoyed this game. It's really one of our favorite RPGs of the year, harkening back to the old school days. So it's a very old school RPG, but you know what? That's exactly what we were looking for. Okay, I bought this game once again, and this is not the Play Asia version, because remember the Square Enix version sold out on the websites with the original, and that's for Final Fantasy Collection, the remasters of the original Final Fantasy 1 to 6, a beautiful collection, something that I'm so thrilled to have, and I've gone through a few of them. I actually finished 1 and I finished 5, and I really would like to go through 4 and 6 again. And you know, with the more experience points and more money in the game, you can really blast through these games really fast. And it's so nice to get a North American version of it right here. And I was just like, you know, I'm just gonna get it because these games mean so much from my childhood. Like a lot of you, these games were our childhood, and so happy to support once again. And here's a little oddity of a game. I have some close friends of mine that were really saying how much they love this game. And big puzzle style of game, Animal Well, and a very 8-bit, style, kind of 16-bit style, harkening back to, again, the olden days. We all seem to like a lot of these older games. And this game does a lot of interesting things. You kind of explore, solve puzzles, and kind of survive. But I don't know a lot about the game, but I'm really curious about it. Had some really high ratings, and everybody who played it seemed to really enjoy it. Now, it's not too often that I order figures, but I saw these for pre-order probably around 6 months ago. I'm like, yes, absolutely. Look at this. I'm just going to bring them out right here. Oh, they're falling over. We got all of the characters from Final Fight. Yes, we got Hager, we got Guy, we got Cody right here. And when I saw these, I was like, I have got to get these. Like, look at these. Oh my God, even with their like end animations and stuff like that, when you feel like losing the game. Like Final Fight for me, like a lot of you, was such an important fighting game. And just to be able to own these characters in a toy way now, super incredible. And I honestly think they did a really good job with them. I love the artwork, and oh, here's my favorite. We got Guy going on here. I remember when the game first came out and being in the arcade and seeing it and going, oh my God, and playing it. And we finished the game. And then we got chased down the road by these, no, I wouldn't say bullies. They were like skids back then. There were these guys wearing like jean jackets and long hair kind of thing, kind of from the 80s, because it was kind of the late 80s that this all happened. And I remember these guys giving us a hard time. This arcade we went to was called Honeybee Arcade at the time. Very seedy place, but we got to play Final Fight, and all of these years later, I get to own these characters, and I think they did a great job with the packaging, and I had to pick those up. They're so cool. Okay, and here's a game that I really, really liked, and I had to get a physical copy for, and that is Bomb Rush Cyberpunk. And this is an amazing game because it really harkens back to the Dreamcast era and Jet Grind Radio, a game where you're roller skating around doing graffiti, This is kind of the thing that we're doing in this game, and I adore the art style, really giving you that cell shading look and going back to the Dreamcast look, but now on modern consoles, and had to get that. It comes with a really nice slipcase right here as well. Beautiful. And the soundtrack, which is just absolutely stellar. They did such a great job with that. And so, yeah, what did you guys think of this game? Did you enjoy it? Did it give you those feelings of Jet Grind Radio? Or did you just pass on it altogether? I couldn't pass on it. It's just one of those games that I was so happy to see, kind of like a spiritual successor to Jet Grind Radio. Now, NIS sent this over, and that is Ys 10 Nordics, the special edition right here. And it comes with a beautiful bag right here. Comes with a soundtrack, an art book, all of that good stuff. And I gotta say that I finished Ys Nordics in about 4 days because I wanted to get my review out early. And I absolutely adored the game. I really recommend it for anybody who enjoys the Ys series. Like myself, we've been preaching the Ys love here for many, many years. And the funny thing is, I had already ordered this. So I have one that's coming in the mail. And so what I'm gonna do is this is another thing, I'm live streaming now. Once in a while, like maybe on a Friday or Saturday night, me and Kim will just show up and we'll do a live stream. And I'm gonna give this away on the live stream because I already ordered one, so I'll get this one and give it back to you guys. We'll create some little thing and give it away in the live stream, and we've really been enjoying doing that. And yeah, as much as we can give back to everybody, that's what we'd really love to do. Now, this next item was a real surprise, I gotta say that. And it showed up when I came back from Portland. And I'm like, what is this? Look at this. Nintendo sent me this, and I'm not saying anything, but Nintendo never sends me anything these days. So I was really shocked to get something from them. It's been years. And they sent me The Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom, this blue box, and I'm like, what is this? And it's like a press kit. And color me surprised. I opened it up, and oh my God, look at this. A themed Nintendo Switch Lite Zelda edition right here. And I was like, oh my God, I couldn't believe that they had sent me something like this. And I want to give a big thank you to Nintendo. I mean, I really was shocked. I'm like, what? And me and Kim were just playing the game and enjoying it. And I guess they saw that and wanted us to send us something. So we just want to say a big thank you to Nintendo for that. What an amazing thing. And we really do actually love the game. Now with Atlas, I ordered this. This is something that I ordered, and that is for Metaphor Refantazio, the big, gigantic special edition. Because me and Kim adored this game. It's up there. It's up there as Game of the Year at this point. It's RPG of the Year for sure. That's it without question. Are you guys playing Metaphor? What do you think of the game? Let me know down below. But as soon as I got interested in this game, which was in the summertime when I became mildly obsessed with it, I had to order this, and I'm really thrilled to have it. What a place of honor this will have on my shelf.
Scour!
But this is shocking. Just like Nintendo sent me something, Atlas sent me something. I bought the special edition of my own, but this huge thing shows up. Hey, hold on, you gotta wait for this. Oh my gosh. Look at this. Look at this. This arrived from like FedEx, and I'm like, what is going on? Like, it's just too much. Like, look, it's just too much. So, shall I do the unboxing here? So I opened it up, and here, let's keep my voice in the microphone here. Look at this, a Metaphor Refantazio jacket. Oh my God. And here's the thing, you open it up, there's all the characters for the lining. Isn't that just ridiculous? Unbelievably amazing stuff. And then they sent me this, which was really wild. They sent me, I guess because I'm a YouTuber, they think YouTubers need microphones, I guess.
Come on, kid.
They sent me this Metaphor Refantazio microphone, and it's got the logo on there. And you know what's really weird? Life is really strange at times. Because this arrived 3 days before I started streaming, that me and Kim were gonna stream. And I didn't have the microphone situation figured out. I actually needed the microphone. when it arrived, we set it up and we're like, this is amazing. So a big thank you for that. I'll have a Metaphor Refantazio microphone for the end of time. Oh, and here's another thing for a microphone to go on top there, right there. And there's a bunch of fun stuff in here. Look at this. We got some keychains going on in here. Metaphor Refantazio keychains. Ridiculous. I gotta say, this really blew me away, warmed my heart. And here, this thing here, I'm gonna show it to you. This is crazy. Look at this. This is the bag the main protagonist wears in the game itself. It even has the pouch that he has.
Special coin.
At first I was looking and I'm like, there's no way. There's no way. Yes way. You know, so thrilled to get that, and a postcard here. And yeah, very nice of them to send this stuff over. I must admit I was very humbled by it. And this is probably the biggest press kit I've ever seen in my life. I'm like, this is getting ridiculous. This is getting ridiculous. So yeah, that's why it's a massive new game stuff for that alone.
Burn to us!
Okay, a little bit more to go here. I got some books to look at, and some really, really good ones. So hold on for this one. We got Run and Gun, right here. A History of On-Foot Shooters by Bitmap Books. And as you know, I'm a big fan of Bitmap Books, and I love all of the stuff they do. So this is covering, look at this really kind of shows you all of the good old run and gun shooters that we played over the years. And you can see right there, I can name almost all of those. We got Mega Man, we got Toki, we got Rolling Thunder, we got Bionic Commando. Oh, I could just keep on going. We got Ghostbusters going on. Yeah, Metal Slug, Contra. Anyways, you get the hint. It's all of those old games, and such a beautiful book detailing all of these games. Like, I mean, what has Contra meant to you? What has Metal Slug meant to you over the years? It's meant the world to me. It's all, you know, they've been in our lives all of the years, like especially the Mega Man games for Rob. And, oh my God, yeah, but Contra, I don't know, Alien Storm, and some great old games in here. But yeah, this is my life, my childhood is recorded in all of these pages, and looking at all this great stuff, and so many memories playing good old-fashioned side view and overhead shooters over the years, and they did a great job on this. Yeah, if you're into shooters, definitely pick it up. Look at this book, it's huge. Run and Gun, A History of On-Foot Shooters by Bitmap Books. And I'm saving the best to last. Ys, Age of Heroes, right here, the role-playing game. Yes, we have a tabletop role-playing game with Ys. Yeah, you heard that right. I believe you can get this probably off Amazon, but my God, and I would have never believed as a kid I'd one day be playing a tabletop version of Ys. You know, I just kind of like gave up on Dungeons and Dragons, so it'd be really fun to play as Adol and friends. Really fascinating stuff. I really love the artwork in here. A lot to read, a lot, you know, like any RPG book. It looks like they put their heart and souls into this, and that's one thing that I'm thrilled about. I'm happy to support anything Ys, and a tabletop game like this, I'm absolutely ready to support it in any way that I possibly can. Get together with your friends and play Ys, Age of Heroes, and relive adult adventures washing up on shore to another island. I can't believe I was able to get through all of that stuff. It's ridiculous. I don't know how it all happened at once. It never happens like that. It just some companies were sending some things over. I'd gotten some things, and it all arrived at once. A lot of this, the stuff like from Limited Run, I ordered like a year ago. That Cosmic Fantasy stuff was a year ago. And then all of a sudden it's like everything showed up. I'm like, oh my God, this is ridiculous. So guys, I will ask you, what have you picked up in the way of new game stuff? A new game, an old game, a new book, an old book? Let me know down below. So anyways, guys, until next time.